time for new.
All right, just a little bit
I
of
should have done like a new shanty. No. I don't even know any sea shanties.
Yeah.
I did play all of like Assassin's Creed, and it had like you get collect all these sea shanties, and it was kind of the best part of the game. Yeah, I gotta say.
All right, just a reminder, we have AdaBox. We're going to run out in March for sure. So if you get it now, though, you will. And we still got gift certificates. Those last forever, never expire, and give them to someone who may start their journey onto a lifelong hobby or career of making.
If you're stuck at home for the next couple months, might as well learn a new skill. Have fun.
All right, revision time.
Revision time. We have an update to the CCS 811 air quality sensors. These are fairly popular air quality sensors. They have a gas sensor with I2C interface in them. We've had a Breakout for a while, but now we have a STEMMA QT version. Yay! So it has we changed around the pinout a little bit to make it standardized. So it's like power, ground, clock, data, interrupt, reset, wake. It also is on by default. Before the wake pin was floating or pulled high. Now we have a jumper on the bottom that is you can open it up if you want with a screwdriver or a blade, but by default it's on, so you can use it with I2C, just plug and play very easily. It's a great little effective CO2 or volatile organic compound sensor. Not as great for CO2 sensing as the Sensorion sensor we had last week, the SCD30, but a lot of people really like the CCS811. I mean, it's popular. I will say it's gone through some revisions. It no longer has a thermistor measurement built in, and it has clock stretching, so it's a little iffy on some platforms, but we have tutorials on using it with Arduino or CircuitPython.
Okay, we've got the mask that was in AdaBox.
Yes, these sparkly, glammy masks. I thought these would be wonderful for New Year's celebrations or holidays. You know, holidays you always get to wear sequins. So we have this sparkly mask. Check it out. It's just sparkly. We have a bunch extra. If you would like to glam it up, these are a great way to look good while being safe. We have 5-meter long versions of these COB LED strips. This is pure white. So you've got warm white and cool white, and this is showing the 1 meter strip, the flexibility. But this shows, okay, you get 5 meters, because people were like, I love this, but I want
you get
5 meters worth. So what's interesting about this is that you see like that yellow bead in the center. That's covering up it's like 350 or so LEDs per meter packed together. So you get this really pure white LED strip. It looks just like one solid lit strip of light. You don't have like LED strip. It's often pixelated where you have like 1 pixel and then 2 inches later another pixel. It's like pure clean light all the way through. So that's the cool white. This is the warm white. So one is I think 600 degrees and this one I think is about 300 degrees Kelvin. Same thing. Get 5 meters, lit, unlit. This is what it looks like unlit. It looks basically the same except it's warm white. It's non-addressable. We may eventually have addressable, but can you go to the red and black for this? Yeah. It's non-addressable. You only get 2 wires on the end.
On or off?
On or off. Well, you can PWM it with a transistor, a power transistor to dim it. You can use a dimmer circuit. However, you give it 12 volts and basically the whole thing turns on. So I thought I would I could show it on the overhead.
Light it up.
Or I could show it here. So
light it up.
I will light it up. Okay, so this is it, 12 volts. So you see it's quite bright. I mean, it can light up an area, and it's just got this very beautiful, pure white look. Yeah. It has a silicone covering, but you can cut it off. You don't have to use the silicone covering. You can, it looks a little bit like the Wonder Woman, like lasso of truth.
Yeah.
That'd be a good project we could build with this. You can wrap your head with it if you like. Yeah. I don't know if it's recommended.
This is super fun.
How are you doing over there? Doing good?
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, you can PWM it here. I'll show it just a little dimmer. I'm just running it now at 10.5 volts. But it has, again, this really pure white light look to it, and it's like super, super flexible. So it's got like all the joy of LED strip, but a lot of light.
Yeah.
And it draws like, I think, like a 0.5 amp per meter. Okay, thank you. So 5 meters long now. And you can cut it, by the way. You don't have to, if you only need 2 meters, you can cut it, but it's really hard to join these because it's such a pure strip. that there's no gap in between. Like if you cut it, you're not going to be able to join it and have it look perfect again.
Yeah, as someone said in the chat, this ain't Burning Man, but I didn't get to go. I've only gone once, and like we're not going anytime soon, so that's as close as I'm gonna get.
Pretty much. So this is the warm white, and then again we have a cool white version as well. So I think beautiful for architectural work, cosplay, lighting.
Light mummy. That's what I said.
It's a light mummy. Yes,
I am light mummy.
It's a light mummy.
I am Tron mummy.
Tron mummy. Why not?
You can't delete me.
Okay.
Okay.
So you go. So 5 meter versions. We also stock the 1 meter version, but if you want more, again, you can't join them easily.
Yeah.
If you need 2 meters, you're better off getting a 5 meter strip and then cutting it in half.
Okay. Right. And then to start the show tonight, besides you, lady, our community customers, and our entire team at Adafruit is...
we put together a little kit for folks who wanted to make planting projects. It's January, but in a few months it'll be time to make some plant projects, or maybe you have house plants. So this is a Buckaroo Bonsai kit. You get a water pump, the Buckaroo Bonsai, which has a motor driver for the pump, and also pads, alligator clips, and stainless steel nails to make a simple sensor for your plant to tell if it's dry. You put the pump into a water container. You'd probably cover it so it doesn't evaporate away. It's a great learning project. You can use it with any microbit compatible. You can use a Qwiic. You can use a microbit V1 or a microbit V2, or like we showed off the BBC High 5 board. You could use that as well, and no soldering is required. Everything bolts together. All you need is like a simple screwdriver.
And with that is new products.
Yay! New.